Hey guys, what's going on? Cripsy here with a brand new video for you. My first FIFA 19 video, and it's going to be a good one. Let's talk about some of my favorite icons for FIFA 19 and why I think they're going to be awesome. Now, we're going to talk about the good, and we're going to talk about a couple of the ones you need to be wary of. Some of them that I think look good on the stats, but might not play as well in game. Let's get started straight away. Let's talk about the goalkeepers. And one of my favorites last year was Edwin van der Sar. Edwin van der Sar being so tall, 6'6", with some incredible reflexes and positioning. Handling is fantastic. Now, his diving's a little low, but for being 6'6", I didn't see many long-range shots going against him. He was actually one of my favored icon goalkeepers of 18. I can't see why he'd be any different in 19, and maybe a little bit better considering low drivens may be removed or nerfed, so to speak. So that is my thoughts on Van der Sar. I think he's fantastic last year, and I think he'll be fantastic this year. Let's move on forward to the man himself, Sol Campbell. Now, Sol Campbell, people say, Cripsy, Sol Campbell, it looks good. It looks good. It does. 80 pace, 90 defending, and 90 physical. If I remember correctly, in FIFA 17, he had low, medium work rates. So that means that he doesn't really move up the pitch attacking, but he doesn't have this sense of high attacking work rates. And I think that might hurt him. I think that might hurt him a little bit. Not only that, but his dribbling, so potentially his agility is very, very, very low. And I think the problem with that will be he just won't be able to turn very well. You're going to look at the players like Sergio Ramos with that high agility, that have incredible turning speed. Those are the meta center backs in the game. So for me, Campbell looks good on paper. I just don't think he'll play very well in game. That's my opinion. I'm willing to give him a go. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to give him a go, but I'm a bit concerned about that dribbling. Low dribbling might hurt him a lot. Obviously, for me, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Paolo Maldini. Now, the argument for me was always between Ferdinand and Maldini. Ferdinand providing that really physical presence, and sometimes you need that against the really big boys. And Lewandowski being one of those cards that just released overnight. 4-star, 4-star, and a really solid card all round. I'm going to say that if you're coming up against a Lewandowski, I'd be looking at a Rio Ferdinand just because of that physical presence. That's something Maldini really struggles in. But Maldini, talk about the positives now. One of the best centre-backs in the game. The cleanest tackler, I would say. Very rarely would Maldini tackle a ball and it would go back to my opponent. That was another thing as well. A lot of players got nutmegged a lot. I felt like Maldini was one of the defenders that just didn't happen to him. It just didn't happen to him. That high defensive stat helps. Obviously, the pace as well. The physical lets him down, as we mentioned. Does help that he has a little bit higher dribbling, especially over Sol Campbell, and could pass out the back, which was very helpful. So for me, Maldini will take the cake. Don't write off Rio Ferdinand, though. Definitely one of the best centre-backs in the game again. We're going to make our way into the midfield, and to me, it's a bit of a no-brainer to talk about Ballack, probably Vieira, probably Hullet. For me, Ballack is exciting. He's different. We haven't seen him before. Great pace, great shooting, great passing, great physical, great dribbling, great defense. It's a great card. 6'2". I mean, I'm expecting him to be that lower tier Hullet, lower tier Vieira. That's as simple as that. Hullet, Vieira for me, and we're going to talk about those guys, are just a cut above. They are too good. It's saying that I think he could play almost anywhere, CDM all the way up to Cam. I think he would just fit perfectly. An unbelievable card at 6'2", and it just gives a little bit more options in midfield. Just a few more options in midfield. Key, considering Hullet and Vieira are just unbelievable. Ballack is definitely one of my ones to watch coming into FIFA 19 for your icon midfield. Obviously, I can't go an icon video without talking about Patrick Vieira. What a card. What more can I say? He can play anywhere. He's tall. He's quick. He can defend, he can jump, he can dribble, he can shoot, he can do the lot. He can do the lot, and I think L-Dog once said it, you can't teach 6'4" athleticism. It doesn't happen. You just can't teach, no matter how many informs you give to another card. You can't teach that quality coming out of Patrick Vieira. So, obviously, if you're looking for a defender, a center defensive mid that's going to hold down the line, Patrick Vieira is the one for you, and I think he'll be the one for me as well. He'll be going straight in the team. When I can afford him, he'll be straight in the team. You're going to lock up the defense and let all my other midfielders and attackers just go crazy. For the last of the midfielders, and I know he's a center forward, let's be real, very rarely do I play him in center forward. He's always playing in that central midfield role, maybe even a little bit center defensive mid. It's Rude Boy Hullet. Can you believe it? He's back again. The big hair, the locks of glory. Mwah! Beautiful, beautiful. 86 pace, 91 shooting, 91 passing, 89 dribbling, 82 defending, and 90 physical. To me, he is the most complete player in the game. He will once again reign supreme. Shadow if you played him in deep midfield, but I always put a hunter on him. I want that extra pace. I want him to bang him from downtown. For me, no brainer. Have to have him. If you're looking to go that next level in competitive FIFA, if you're a gold player and you really need that help stepping up, get that Rude Hullet. Alright, that's it. That's no questions asked for me. Rude Hullet is the way to go. Now, before we roll into the attackers that I really, really like, because there's a lot of them, I'm a bit concerned about Stoichkov. Now, 92 pace, 93 shooting, 86 passing, 92 dribbling, 86 physical. For me, the biggest concern about Stoichkov is in FIFA 17, he had 3-star weak foot. Now, for me, for a big boy up front, big boy striker, 4-star minimum, especially for the coin you'll be paying for this man when he comes out. I am concerned that he won't be worth it. I don't know how much he's going to be worth, but I'm going to say now there's a lot of other options that are probably going to be better, whether they'll be informs or just normal cards. They're going to be better than Stoichkov. He's only 5'10". These are the kind of stats that I look at someone and be like, alright, if he's 6 or 6'2", I would ignore the 3-star weak foot, and I'll be like, yep, I would take that card. The issue is he's only 5'10". It's not game-breaking. It's not a game-breaking size for me. So be mindful. Look at the reviews. A lot of great YouTubers out there that do awesome player reviews. So make sure you guys check those out before you jump in all your coins and your untradeable cards. Before you put them all in there, make sure you check out the reviews first. Let's talk about the attackers. I've got 3. I've chosen 3. We're going to start off with Georgia Best. Now, everyone's hyped for this card, and I am too. I didn't use him too much in 17, but boy, am I going to use him most likely in 19. And I think the key is, right? The key is here is icon links with everybody. And to be honest, if Messi's a center forward, which I think he might be, if Messi's a center forward, then you're very limited now on your right-hand side of skillful players that can get the job done. Now, ignore the skills and the weak foot. A bit of a visual glitch. It's a no-brainer for me. That'll be one of the cards that I'll be looking at closely when he comes out. How much he is, how much I have in the bank, how quickly can I get him to the team. The only player that I can really sort of compare him with Messi being on that right-hand side, he does beat Messi being a icon, has the links, but also you have to weigh it up, see how much he costs. He's going to be expensive because he's hyped. Can't forget that. It'll just be interesting to see how EA put out the SBCs this year. I'm going to say he is my 3rd most hyped card, I think, in terms of icons this year in the attacking half. I'm excited to use him. The only other card that I would be very mindful of is Gareth Bale. Now, if you look at Gareth Bale's stats, and then you look at Best, but then you look at Gareth Bale's height, like, I'd be very, very interested in, to see how they both play in game. Bale will be a bit more stiff, but in saying that, has incredible shooting, an incredible height as well to him. He's a machine. He doesn't get pushed off anything. Whereas Best is that small, nimble player, much like a Messi. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm excited to get my hands on Best this year for sure. Right, so the brand new icon this year are Johan Cruyff. To me, obviously, the skills and the weak foot, they're a visual glitch. We don't actually know them just yet, so don't be too stressed by it. I'm expecting minimum 4-star for me, is what I'm expecting. I would expect almost a 5 stars for him alone, and then a 4-star weak foot, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? To me, I'm really pumped. I've heard some incredible things coming out of the Catcher event from a lot of professional players, a lot of the guys that were there playing the game. They used Cruyff and they loved him. They were very happy with him. So very excited to hear that he's playing as good, if not better, than his stats say. The other awesome thing about it is You're seeing some awesome hybrids now because La Liga isn't the dominant league anymore, obviously with Ronaldo leaving. So you're going to see some crazy hybrids going on left, right, and center. I'm going to say it now. Cruyff is my second most hyped card to be using in FIFA 19, and I hope that I'll get him early and we can enjoy him together. He's going to be pricey, but he's going to be good. But of course, we come to the end. My favorite card that I think will still be the best card in FIFA 19, icon-wise, and that is going to be Ronaldo Nazario. What a card. I mean, people say that his physicality lets him down. People say that his first touch can let him down, but there is nobody like him in the game. The body type, the athleticism, the pace, the shooting, and that's the one thing people say, yeah, Cripsy, bad first touch, he gets bodied a bit. The moment this guy gets the ball anywhere near the area, it's in the back of the net. He's not missing. He ain't missing, alright? He's so good. He's so good. You've got to remember that. He's just that good at the game. 6 foot, 97 pace, 95 shooting. Again, he'll probably be the most expensive player in FIFA 19, for SBCs in particular. For me, Ronaldo, the #1. If you guys are excited for FIFA 19 and you like the video, give it a little thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to check it out as well, below, as I mentioned earlier, the giveaway, first comment, pinned comment at the very top. Giveaway FIFA 19 Champions Edition on Twitter and Instagram. Click those links below. And check out the Twitch. That's where we do it all live. Almost every single day of the year, FIFA 19. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.